Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today's topic is factorization, uh, class 9 maths, chapter number 5, exercise 5.4. In this exercise, we've solved other questions. Today, we have question number 4, which is solved here, and I will explain here that how it is solved. And question number 8. I have chosen these two questions because these questions have different methods, and the questions followed by this question means question number 5, 6, etc. are following the same pattern and following the same method to be solved. Similarly, question number 8 is also different from the question number 4 types question. So I'll solve question number 4 first here, that how to solve it. X plus 1, x plus 2, x plus 3, and plus 1. This question is given and they are asking that factorize this question. So first of all, we will rearrange the question. How to rearrange it? If you look at here, if I add 1 and 2, so it will give us 3. It will give us 3. And if I add here 3 and 0, because x is separate, and plus 0, here there is nothing given, so I can write 0 plus. Mean if you plus 0 to something, it will not affect the result. Okay, so I will plus the 0. So rearranging according to the formula, like 0 plus 3 is equals to 1 plus 2, both of them will give us 3. So that means that I will write these two with each other and these two with each other. So x into x plus 3 and x plus 1 and x plus 2, they are friends with each other, and 1 is written again. So I have just rearranged the question. Rearrange according to this formula, and I told you that how to rearrange them. Okay, now multiply these two friends and multiply these two friends with each other, so they will give us another result. Like for example, I am multiplying these terms, so x will be multiplied with this and with this as well, so it will give us x square plus 3x. So enclose it that this is separate, and now multiply this x with this one and then with this 2. Similarly, after that I will multiply the 1 with each of the term, so it will give us x square plus 2x, and now it's turn off multiplying the 1 with the both of the other terms, so it will give us x ones are x plus 2 ones are 2 plus 1. So it will give us x into x plus 3 again, and it will give us x plus x square plus 1 and 2 will be added up, and this will give us 3x plus 2 and plus 1. Now for solving it furthermore, it cannot be solved easily directly, so we will find that whether there are same terms exist or not. If there are same terms exist, so we will equalize them to a single variable like y, x, z, etc. So look at here we have x square plus 3x, and here again x square plus 3x. These two terms are same in both of the brackets, so I'll say that let x square plus 3x is equals to y. So now put this y instead of these two terms, so y into y plus 2 plus 1, and now multiply this y with each of the term here, so it will give us y and y square. So this will become y square plus 2y plus 1. Now the factorization of this term or this expression is now very easy. Now how to do the factorization? So the factorization here is, here we have, if there is no coefficient given, so the coefficient will be 1. Now these two ones will be multiplied with each other, and I told you in the previous solutions of questions that in such type of questions just multiply the constant with the coefficient of the x square, y square, z square, whatever the square is given here. So we will multiply that and it will give us 1. Now find those two numbers from the multiplication of which we get 1, and from the sum or subtraction, for the addition or from the addition and subtraction we get the coefficient of y, this 2. So if I multiply 1 with 1, it will give us again 1, and if I added 1 with 1, it will give us 2. So these are the two numbers which can be put it instead of the coefficient of y here, and it will be easily factorized then. It will be easily factorized then. So this is y square, and instead of 1 2, I will put 1y plus 1y and plus 1. Now take common in these two and take common in these two, so it will give us y square and y. So y is common, y plus 1 is remain here. Here nothing is common, so 1 is common, y 1 plus 1. If nothing is remain here, so 1 will be written again instead of that empty space. So here 1 y plus 1 are common, so we will take 1 from them, and the outer numbers will be written collectively with each other in another bracket. Since y plus 1 is repeated twice, so we will take a square on it. We will take a square on it, so it will become y plus 1 square. Now as we have put it x square plus 3x is equal to y. So instead of this y, I will put this value here. So it will become y plus 1 square will become x square plus 3x plus 1 whole square, and this is the answer. This is the answer. You may write it twice again, so it is up to you if you want to write it again repeatedly or in the form of square. So that's up to you. That is the answer. Okay, the next question now. Now look at the next question. The next question is question number 8. Now I'm solving question number 8 here. Question number 8 solution. Question number 8 is very easy question, and that is given x cube plus y a cube plus 3x by a plus 3a by x plus a cube by x cube. It is very simple. You can rearrange it or you can solve it as it is. Here, if I write it like this, a cube by x cube plus 3x by a plus 3a by x. So I have just written in a rearranging form, But if you want to solve it as it is, so there is no need for rearranging. Okay. So here if you look at here we have x cube, a cube, x cube. So if I use a formula which is a plus b whole cube, so according to this formula you can solve this question very easily. A cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. Now if I put a is equal to x by a and b is equals to a by x, so instead of a I'll put x by a, and instead of b, I'll put a by x, because you can write this question. You can write this question in this form. Here I am doing some rough work. So this is rough work, and I can write this question in this form: x by a whole cube plus, that will be written as it is, plus 3 by ax into plus a by x whole cube. So I'll put x by a instead of a. Let this is the value of a, and this is the value of b. So here, that's why I'm saying that if I put x by a instead of a and a by x instead of b in this formula, so I'll just get the same result as given in the question. If I get that result as given in the question, then that will be obviously the answer or the factorization of this question. So let's see that whether it works or not. So I'll put x by a instead of a, and instead of b I will put a by x whole cube. Now by opening like this, so I'll get a cube plus b cube plus 3a, so a is x by a, 3ab, a by x, into a plus b. So x by a plus a by x becomes x cube by a cube. This cube is whole cube, so I can put it separately on the numerator as well as on the denominator, and this will become a cube by x cube plus, now here this 3 will be written in the multiplication form with this, but if you look at here x can be cancelled with x and a will be cancelled with a, so nothing will be remained. So I will put just this value, x by a plus a by x, and if I multiply the 3 here with both of these terms, so this will become 3x by a plus 3a by x. And now if you look at the above question and the result of this formula, you will find that both of them are the same. Here x cube a cube, x cube a cube, a cube x cube, a cube x cube. So these two are same. Now for the other terms, 3x by a, 3x by a, 3a by x, 3a by x. So from which formula it is derived, or from which formula it is extracted. So from this formula it is extracted. Hence this is actually the factorization of this question. So I'll just write that x by a plus a by x, a by x whole cube is the answer, or factorization. Hope you are understanding, and if there is any question, so you can ask me. And in conclusion, in some questions you will just use this procedure, like you will equalize the same terms to another specific value or specific variable, and in some questions where the factorization is required, you will be using the formulas. So if there is any query, you should ask me. Okay, clear?